to consider the possibility that the Indiana Fever are in on the plot to destroy Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White is an idiot, should be fired.
Social media has exploded with speculation. Sports reporters are chasing every update, and fans can't stop talking about one surprising rumor. Could Larry Bird, the legendary Boston Celtics icon known as the Hick from French Lick, really be thinking about returning to coach the Indiana Fever? The buzz comes after the Fever enjoyed their best season in nearly 10 years, fueled by Caitlin Clark's incredible rookie campaign. Things took an unexpected turn when head coach Christy Sides was dismissed in October 2024. Even after leading the team to its first playoff appearance since 2016, Stephanie White was then hired as the new head coach. But many people believe there could be more happening behind the scenes. Bird hasn't coached since his unforgettable run with the Indiana Pacers from 1997 to 2000, when he transformed a struggling team into a true championship contender, finished with an outstanding 147-67 record, and guided the Pacers all the way to the 2000 NBA Finals.
Position, he fakes it and shoots it good. Bird have had great games against each other this year. DJ in the lane, Bird the follow-away is good.
Has been 25 years since Larry Bird last coached. And at 68 years old, most people believe his days on the sidelines are long behind him. But Bird has never been someone who follows expectations. Just days ago, Basketball Insider shared comments from Bird himself, revealing that he still occasionally feels the desire to coach. That admission immediately caught the attention of fans because the Hall of Famer, who changed the game as a player, turned the Indiana Pacers into a title contender as a coach, and later helped build winning teams as an executive, still has the same competitive drive. At the same time, the Indiana Fever have become one of the biggest success stories in sports. Caitlin Clark's rookie season completely transformed the franchise, breaking records, packing arenas, boosting television ratings, and sending merchandise sales to new heights. In a single season, the Fever went from a struggling organization to the most popular and widely discussed team in women's basketball.
Yeesh, guys. It's wild that a league would do this to the one person in their 20 plus years of existence who could actually pull them out of obscurity and into the spotlight.
Success comes enormous pressure, and that kind of spotlight demands exceptional leadership. Many believe the Fever need more than just a good coach. They need someone with championship experience, someone who understands how to manage superstar talent and turn potential into lasting success. That's why Larry Bird's name keeps coming up. Bird has spent decades connected to Indiana basketball, serving the Indiana Pacers as a head coach, president of basketball operations, and consultant. Few people know the state's basketball culture better than he does. The Pacers and Fever are both owned by Herb Simon's organization and play in the same arena, making the connection even stronger. What makes the idea especially fascinating is that Bird has never coached women's basketball. For someone who has already achieved nearly everything the sport has to offer, it would be a completely new challenge. The timing also fuels the speculation because Caitlin Clark is viewed as a once-in-a-generation talent who carries enormous expectations. Many believe she needs a coach who understands the pressure of being the face of a sport. And Bird experienced exactly that during the 1980s when he and Magic Johnson helped transform the NBA into a worldwide phenomenon.
Who are you enjoying watching right now?
Who is everyone enjoying watching? Caitlin Clark. I love her intensity. I love that. Obviously, she's a young player and still has so much development ahead of her. But I think her smarts, the way she reads the game, the way she passes the ball, the way she shoots the ball, she can get to the basket, change a pace, and I feel like she probably has the pressure of the world on her shoulders.
I believe there's no one better to help Caitlin Clark handle the pressure of becoming one of basketball's biggest stars than Larry Bird. A player who spent his entire career performing under intense expectations and delivering when the spotlight was brightest. Still, making such a move would come with major challenges. Bird has never coached in the WNBA, where the style of play, schedule, and overall environment are different from the NBA. At 68 years old, he would also have to deal with the demanding travels, long seasons, and physical workload that comes with coaching, especially after battling back problems for much of his post-playing career. Those are real concerns, but Bird has built his entire basketball legacy by proving people wrong. Early in his career, many doubted whether a player from a small Indiana town could become an NBA superstar, yet he developed into one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. When critics questioned whether he could succeed as a coach, he transformed the Indiana Pacers into a championship contender and guided them to the 2000 NBA Finals. Later, as an executive, he helped assemble highly competitive teams that consistently challenged the league's best. Every chapter of his career has been defined by accepting difficult challenges and turning them into remarkable achievements. That history is exactly why the possibility of him coaching the Indiana Fever continues to generate so much excitement. If Bird ever stepped out of retirement to lead the Fever, the impact would be enormous. The announcement alone would dominate sports news, create worldwide headlines, attract millions of new viewers, and become one of the biggest stories in basketball. Television networks would compete for higher ratings, sponsors would rush to partner with the team, merchandise sales would likely soar, and ticket demand could reach another level. The Fever are already one of the most popular teams in the WNBA thanks to Caitlin Clark's record-breaking rookie season, but adding a basketball icon like Bird could take the franchise to even greater heights. Beyond the financial impact, the move would carry tremendous meaning for the sport itself. Bird has already secured his place among basketball's all-time greats as a Hall of Fame player, a successful head coach, and an accomplished executive. Coaching in the WNBA during one of the most important growth periods in league history would add an entirely new chapter to his incredible legacy. It would also send a powerful message that women's basketball deserves the same respect, attention, and investment as any other level of the sport. Fans have been craving stories that bring together legendary experience and rising talent, and this would certainly be one of them. Bird has always been motivated by competition, excellence, and the challenge of accomplishing what others believe is impossible. Coaching the Fever during this exciting era would represent another opportunity to test himself in a completely new environment. It could also inspire countless young athletes by showing that great basketball knowledge has no boundaries. For Caitlin Clark, who has already demonstrated incredible composure through the pressure of her record-setting college career at Iowa and her historic rookie season in the WNBA, having someone with Bird's championship experience as a mentor could accelerate her development even further. His understanding of leadership, preparation, confidence, and winning under pressure could help her reach an even higher level as a player. Whether these rumors eventually prove true or simply remain speculation, they have already captured the imagination of basketball fans everywhere because they combine one of the greatest legends the game has ever produced with one of its brightest young superstars. The possibility of Larry Bird and Caitlin Clark working together is the kind of story that naturally sparks debate, fuels excitement, and reminds fans why basketball continues to create unforgettable moments both on and off the court.
Talk about the WNBA before Caitlin Clark and the WNBA after Caitlin Clark. Describe these two worlds.
Oh, entirely different. 180, The WNBA before started in 1997, the year after the Atlanta Olympics, and was launched into a time when women's sports was still not taken seriously by a lot of, people in this country.
Imagine the basketball knowledge that could come from pairing Caitlin Clark's elite court vision, creativity, and natural instincts with Larry Bird's legendary understanding of the game, unmatched competitiveness, and championship experience. Many fans believe that combination could create something truly special. Bird has lived through the pressure of being one of basketball's biggest stars and understands better than almost anyone how to stay focused when the expectations are at their highest. He knows how to turn individual greatness into team success and has always been known for making the players around him better. More importantly, Bird understands what it takes to win championships. He knows that true success requires discipline, sacrifice, hard work, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. The Indiana Fever already have many of the pieces needed to compete at the highest level. Caitlin Clark has proven herself to be a generational talent, while stars like Aliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell provide the team with outstanding talent and experience. The organization has made it clear that winning is the goal, and the Fever fan base has become one of the most passionate and energetic in all of women's basketball. The only question many people continue to ask is whether the team still needs one final piece. A legendary leader capable of bringing all that talent together and turning it into a championship contender. That is why Larry Bird's name continues to fuel so much speculation. Could the hick from French Lick really make one final return to coaching, this time in the WNBA? Could one of the greatest players in NBA history help lead an Indiana team to heights it has never reached before? While there is no official indication that such a move is happening, the idea alone has captured the imagination of basketball fans everywhere. The timing seems almost perfect. Women's basketball is experiencing unprecedented growth. Television ratings continue to climb, arenas are selling out, sponsorships are increasing, and fan interest has never been stronger. Right at the center of this exciting era sits the Indiana Fever, one of the league's fastest rising franchises with a young superstar who has already changed the landscape of the sport. Many believe the next step is finding the right leadership to maximize that incredible potential. Bird's experience, leadership, and basketball intelligence make him an intriguing name whenever conversations about elite coaching arise. Whether he would actually want to return to the demanding life of coaching remains the biggest unanswered question. After decades of success as a player, coach, and executive, Bird has already secured one of the greatest legacies in basketball history. Returning to coach the Fever would represent an entirely new challenge, and perhaps the final chapter of an already remarkable career. If he ever decided to accept that challenge, it would instantly become one of the biggest stories in sports, attracting worldwide media attention and creating excitement throughout the basketball community. Fans continue to watch every rumor and every report, hoping for any sign that such an incredible partnership could become reality. If Larry Bird ever returned to the sidelines with the Indiana Fever, it would be more than just another coaching hire. It would be a historic moment that could reshape the franchise, further elevate the WNBA, and create a story basketball fans would remember for generations. Whether it happens or not, the possibility has already sparked endless debate and excitement. What do you think? Could Larry Bird really be considering one final coaching comeback with the Indiana Fever? Or is this simply another rumor that has captured the imagination of basketball fans? Share your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like if you'd love to see this legendary partnership become reality. And subscribe for more of the latest basketball news, updates, and breaking stories.